dear students, how are you? I hope all are good. So today let me start GK Unit 4, India Unlimited, chapter number 25, Festivals of India. So let me start. Read the clues and identify the festivals of India. Choose from the given list in the box below. Number 1, it is celebrated by Parsis to mark the advent of spring. It also marks the Parsi New Year. Rava, Faluda and Mawa, Niboi are the special dishes prepared on this day. So it is Jamshed Navraj. It is celebrated to mark the day Brahma created the world. So the celebrations are marked by victory banners made of metal or wooden poles, at the top of which stands an upturned metal water pot. So this is Gudi Padwa. Number 3. On this day, the deity Jagannath, his brother Balram and sister Subhadra are placed in huge chariots or raths. These raths are pulled by 100 of devotees from the main temple to another temple called the Gundicha Mandir. Here they rest for 7 days and then return to their own temple. So it is Rath Yatra. Number 4. This festival occurs exactly 4 nights before Diwali. This is a harvest festival. On this special night, ice cold, saffron flavored sweet milk is prepared in cool moon night. It is Sharad Purnima. Number 5. Snakes are worshipped on this day in India. Okay, so women offer milk and cooked rice to snakes, which the snake charmers take from house to house. It is Nag Panchami. Number 6. It is named after the Tamil month which coincides with Magh. It is celebrated by devotees of Lord Kartikeya. When the Pusam star rises in the month, the devotees walk over trenches of burning coals in many Indian temples. So this is Thai Pusam. Thai Pusam. Number 7, it is celebrated in Kerala in the month of April. Each temple of Kerala takes out a procession of decorated elephants to Trichy to participate in this festival. So it is Puram. Okay, so the students, this chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter. Chapter number 26, Ancient Dynasties. A dynasty is a series of rulers belonging to the same family. Okay, so ancient India witnessed the rise and fall of many dynasties. Hidden in this word search are the names of some of these dynasties. Read the clues and find and write them in the space provided. Okay, so number 1 is the capital of this dynasty was Thanesar. Harshvardhan was the most powerful ruler of this dynasty. So this is Pushyabhut. तो इस पजल को भी हम सॉल्व करेंगे. सो पुष्यभूत.
ये तेरा की ना वही
this one. Number 2. This dynasty ruled over the kingdom of Magadha. Okay, Mahapadma was the first and the most powerful ruler. It is Nanda. This is Nanda. Okay. Next one. Number 3. The capital of this dynasty was Patliputra. A ruler of this dynasty gave up war and embraced Buddhism. So this is Maurya. This one. Maurya. Okay. Number 4. This dynasty ruled in the 4th, 5th centuries AD. The famous iron pillar at Delhi was constructed by a ruler of this dynasty, Gupta. This dynasty ruled in the Deccan. Gautami Putra Shri Satkarni, Vasishthaputra, Pulumaya were two of its most powerful rulers. So these are Satvahana.
This.
Satvahana. ठीक है. Next one. Number 6. Kanchi was the capital of this dynasty. The Shore temple at Mahabalipuram was built by one of the rulers of this dynasty, Pallava. Now, where is Pallava? Pallava. Next one. Number 7. Kanishk was the greatest ruler of this dynasty. Its capital was Purushapur, modern Peshawar. So this is Kushana. Now we will search Kushana. Where? This one. Next one and the last is number 8. The capital of this dynasty was Madurai. Okay. Nadun Chezian was a powerful ruler of this dynasty. So who is number 8? Pandya. Okay, so where is Pandya? Let me search here places. Okay, everyone? So our puzzle is done. So chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 27. Sure. Banking system. Development of banking system in India. The first bank in India managed by Indians was Out Commercial Bank. Founded in 1881, it was a bank of limited liability. However, many institutions undertook banking business under British reg as agency houses, which carried on banking business along with their trading business. The second Indian bank to be established was Punjab National Bank in 1884, and with the onset of Swadeshi movement, In 1906, a number of commercial banks surfaced. In 1921, three presidency banks operating in India were amalgamated into Imperial Bank of India following serious financial troubles. So in 1940s, a need for regulating and controlling commercial bank was felt, and in January 1946, the first Banking Act, the Banking Companies Inspection Ordinance, was introduced, which was followed by another. So after independence, the Banking Companies Act was amended in 1949 and its name was also changed to the Banking Regulation Act. And in 1993, new private sector banks were allowed to be set up in Indian banking system as government recognized the need to introduce greater competition, which can play an important role in ushering in a more efficient and competitive economy. So in December 1997, another high-level committee under the chairmanship of M. Narasimha was constituted by Government of India to review the implementation of financial system reforms recommended in 1991. Also, it was desired from the committee to analyze the present situation and propose the reforms necessaries in year ahead to make the banking system stronger and better equipped to compete effectively in the international economic environment. The committee submitted its report in April 1998. Okay. तो ये तो कैसे कहाँ से बैंक की शुरुआत हुई ये सब था उसके बारे में. Now let me learn about Reserve Bank of India, RBI. The Reserve Bank of India came into existence on April 1, 1935 as a privately owned bank with only 5% shares of the Government of India. It was having a share capital of rate 5 crores. Administration, general superintendence and direction of affairs with the Central Board of Direction, which consists of 4 directors besides the governor and 4 deputy governors. So the governor is the chairman of the board and the chief executive of the bank. So now here are some bank short form here. Okay, so हमें आप इसको इनकी full form लिखनी है. Write the full form and draw the logos. और ये logos आप खुद बनाएंगे, इनको draw करेंगे क्लास में अपने at home. Okay, now we will write the full form of these bank. ICICI, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India Limited. यहाँ पे आएगा, चलिए देखते हैं. Industrial Credit. Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation and Investment Corporation of India Limited. Okay, number 2, SIDBI. So this is Small Industrial Development Small Industrial Development BI, Bank of India. Number C, and NABARD, NABARD, National Bank of Agriculture. National Bank of Agricultural and Rural Development. And यानी कि ये गांव में होते हैं, रूरल डेवलपमेंट. Next one, EXIM, EXIM. So this one, Export Import Bank of India. Export Import Bank of India. Okay. Number 5, IDBI. This is Industrial Development Bank of India. Industrial Development Bank of India. Number 6, RRB. Regional Rural Bank. Number 7, PNB, Punjab National Bank. SBI, State Bank of India. So everyone, this chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 27. Chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 28. This chapter is for reading, only for reading. Okay, let me start. Art has always been an age-old tradition in our country with the history of painting going back to as early as the 6th and 7th centuries. The styles and varieties in the Indian paintings are as varied and diverse as our country itself. Miniature paintings. They were well known during the time of the Mughals. The theme of these landscape and portraits deal with the love of Radha and Krishna. Okay, so the changing cycle of seasons and the ragas, the artists of today use natural mineral earth colors. These are prepared by artists themselves from vegetables and malachite and green, fruits and mustard oil, black soil yellow, lime white and indigo blue color. Madhubani painting. This is the traditional art of Hindu women living in villages near the town of Madhubani and is passed down over generations. So this type of painting involves figures from nature and made on household and village walls to mark the seasonal festival of the religious year. Though this is a very old art form, the world at large has come to know about it only in the last 30 years, and even now, most of their works remain anonymous. Some famous painters in India: Maqbool Fida Hussain. He began his career by painting landscape, so he was very strongly influenced by the work of Emil Lord and Oskar Kokoschka. Okay, a series of exhibitions from 1948 to 1950 all over India have bring his work to the notice of the people. Hussein's interesting painting of the 1990s include a series named after the film star Madhuri Dixit. Raja Ravi Verma, the late 19th century artist autographs adorn the homes of millions of Indians. His painting can be broadly classified into portraits, portrait-based compositions, theatrical composition based on myths and legends. Ravi Verma earned a lot of fame for his theatrical composition, and no other painter till today has been able to supersede Ravi Verma in portraiture in the oil medium. Next one, Amrita Shergill. She first came to India in 1934. After learning art in France, this young half-Hungarian painter lived in Shimla and first began painting poor hill people, so later on inspired by Ajanta, Ellora, Matancheri Palace in Cochin and the Kushan sculpture of Mathura. Her works carried characteristics of the... So everyone, this chapter about paintings are ended here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 29. The Pride of India. Read the descriptions and name these monuments. Number 1, it is located in New Delhi, also known as the Lotus Temple. It is a very popular tourist site. So this is Baha'i House of Worship. It is located in Guwahati. This famous temple contains a natural cave with a spring. So, Kamakhya temple. It is number 3. It is located in Kolkata. This structure was built in the memory of Queen Victoria. Victoria Memorial. Number 4, it is located in Lucknow. It was built by Asafuddola, the Nawab of Awadh. Bada Imambara. Number 5, it is located near Jaipur. It is known for the fusion of both Hindu and Mughal architecture. It is Amber Fort. Number 6, it is located in Kochi and is considered to be one of the oldest European churches of India, St. Francis Church. Number 7, it is a World Heritage Site located in Madhya Pradesh. It contains relics of the Buddha, Sachi Stupa. Number 8, it is located in Fatehpur Sikri near Agra. It was built by Akbar and is made of red sandstone, Buland Darwaja. Number 9, it is located in the holy city of Madurai. It is a popular place of Hindu pilgrimage. It is Meenakshi Temple. Okay, so everyone, this chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 30. Awards are the best recognitions to honor and appreciate the people. They encourage the people to do their work and exceptionally well. Read the following descriptions and write the name of Indian awards with the help of help box. Number 1, it is the highest literary honor in India. This is Jananpat Award. Number 2, this is India's highest peacetime gallantry award, Ashok Chakra. Number 3, highest award which is given for exceptional work of the advancement of art, literature, science and sports. It is Bharat Ratna. इस पे लिखा हुआ भी है भारत रत्न. Number 4, it is India's highest military decoration awarded for valor in the presence of enemy. ये है पद्म विभूषण. भारत रत्न अवार्ड, पद्म, बस ये ओनली पद्म विभूषण लिखा है ना. It is the second highest civilian award in India. It is awarded for exceptional and dismissed services. This is Paramveer Chakra. Number 6, this award is given by the Indian government for lifetime contribution to Indian cinema. So this is Indian cinema, Dada Saheb Phalke Puraskar. Award. Number 7, this is the highest honor in the field of sports. Major Dhyan Chand Award.
ये भी बहुत से tag दिया.
And the last one, it is an award for excellence in sports coaching. This is Dronacharya Award.
I will see का.
Okay. So everyone, this chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 31. Locate the following countries on the given map of world and write the names of their capitals. Capital Russia, Moscow. Number 2, Indonesia, Jakarta. And number 3, Japan, Tokyo. Number 4, Turkey. It is Ankara. Okay, number 5, Iran, Tehran. China, Beijing. Number 7, Iraq, Baghdad. Number 8, Yemen. Sana'a. And the last one, Israel, Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Okay. So everyone, this chapter is in here. Now let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 32. Many Putin world cities are located on the banks of river. Read the clues and fill the crossword with the names of cities. So let me start across. 1. Located on the banks of river St. Lawrence in Canada, its name implies where the river narrows. So number 1 is Quebec. Quebec. Number 2, this city is located on both banks of river Nile and Egypt. It is Cairo. Number 3, located on the bank of river Indus, this was the capital of Pakistan till 1959, Karachi. Or a one box is less, it is Karachi. Number 4, located on the bank of river Tiber, this city has Vatican City, the smallest country in the world. Rome. Where is number 4? Rome. 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 Number 6. Where is number 5? Located on the bank of river Seine, Eiffel Tower is situated in this French city. London? No, Paris. Number 5, Paris. Number 6, located on the bank of river Thames, Buckingham Palace is situated in the city. London. Where is number 6? Ondon. London. Number 7. Located on the bank of river Hooghly, this city was the capital of India till 1911. Okay. Kolkata. Base number 7. Down. Number 8. Located on the bank of river Brahmaputra. So the city is situated in the state of tea plantations. Guwahati. Number 8. Down. Guwahati. Number 9. Located on the banks of river Danube, this city is home to several renowned Western music composers like Beethoven, Strauss and Mozart. Number 9. Where is number 9? E-N-N-A. Where? Okay, next one. Number 10. Located on the bank of river Rhine, this city of the capital of Germany till 1919. Number 10. Bonn. BONN. Next, number 11. Located on the bank of River Scheldt, this city in Belgium hosted the 17th Modern Olympic in 1920. Antwerp. ANTWERP. Okay? So everyone, this chapter is in here. Now, let's begin the next chapter, chapter number 33. Tribal world. A tribe is a group of people from various families, clans, or generations sharing a common language, beliefs, and customs. Look at the pictures, read the clues, and write the names of the tribes in the world. So, number 1, it refers to a mixed tribe of Arabs and Berber people of Morocco. So, these are Moors.
Yeah, good.
Moors. Number 2, it is a group of martial people inhabiting South Africa. Kafirs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay.
It is Kafirs. Number 3, this is the largest South African ethnic group with a large number of people living primarily in KwaZulu-Natal province. So these are the Zulus. Number 4, it is Negro tribe of East Africa, mainly engaged in cattle rearing. So these all are Maasai. Hamites, Tatars. Number 5, it is a dark-skinned Muslim tribe of Northwest Africa. So these are the Hamites. Number 6, it is a mixed tribal group of Siberia, Tatars. Number 7, these are natives of tundra region in Greenland, Canada, and Siberia, Eskimos. Number 8, these people live on the high southern slopes of the Himalaya. They are always there to help the mountain climbers. अच्छा, जो mountain climbers जाते हैं, ये उनकी help करते हैं. So the number 8 is Sherpas. Number 9, it is a group of Aborigines native to Tanzania and Kenya, Swahilis. These are the Swahilis. Number 10, these are tribal people living in North African countries like Tunisia, Morocco and Algeria. So ये है Berbers. Okay, so everyone, all chapter of this units are completed here. I hope you all are very well understand all chapter and enjoyed it. We will meet you the next class. Thank you.